Hi everyone, I'm Katie Garceron here with your COVID-19 update for Boone, North Carolina.
People in the high country don't have to wait any longer to fly down the mountain. Literally.
The Alpine roller coaster in Banner Elk reopened last Saturday as a part of Phase 3 for Governor Roy Cooper's reopening plan. Amidst the pandemic, many jobs have been changing, and real estate agents are having to make adjustments too.
One thing that everyone can agree on is how beautiful the high country is. Living here, you get used to the mountains and the meandering streams. But for the outsiders, it's that beauty that makes them want to have their weddings here. Speaking of COVID-19, we will begin with an update on the COVID-19 pandemic in the high country.
App State has been working hard to replace and renovate campus building and infrastructure. New residence halls are a part of the major projects ASU has planned within the next 3 to 5 years to enhance the Appalachian experience.
Construction on the west side continues, but 2 new dorms are now open and housing students. Thunderhill and Raven Rock residence halls are named after overlooks on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Because of the pandemic, the center is going to take precautions to make the community safety top priority when they open. Camp Coffee is open from 7 in the morning to 5 in the evenings and closed on the weekends. Whitward says this is subject to change. For the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Katie Garceron.
COVID-19 is a new disease and we still don't know the full extent of its effects on the body. App State professors and students are trying to change this with a new study.
Dr. Stephen Ratchford is an assistant professor at App State and one of the head researchers for the study. He says there is nothing more important than studying the long-term effects of COVID-19.
There's nothing on the planet that I think is more important right now than to understanding the long-term health implications of COVID-19.
From all of us here at the Appalachian Weekly News, we want to thank you for watching. Have a great week. Please wash your hands, practice social distancing, and stay safe.
Since the pandemic, food trucks have become essential for the Boone community, but their presence could be threatened in downtown.
Craig Jennings and his wife own the food truck parked on King Street. Jennings says a measure was proposed to the Downtown Boone Association attempting to ban food trucks from the downtown area.
I'm not taking parking and I'm paying the same taxes you're paying because I'm renting the business in the same zone. So I'm paying that same tax. And I have my own parking that's off street. So I'm not in violation. This measure was tabled by the DBDA because we're in the middle of a recession and a pandemic. It doesn't seem appropriate to chase after a certain business sector in the middle of a pandemic and a recession.
Jennings' truck is the only one in this zone. He says there's already an ordinance standing that requires you not to park on public streets or in public parking. It also prohibits blocking passageways or sidewalks, requiring you to be on private property.
So what we're doing here was in complete compliance of this standing ordinance. What was proposed was down by the Downtown Boone Business Association, which is a handful of businesses and restaurants down here, that they didn't want food trucks operating within the B1 zone, which is all downtown King Street, Howard Street. I think it even goes over to River.
With food truck culture expanding in Boone, Jennings says food trucks should have just as much as the right to be here as regular restaurants.
Yeah, there is definitely a spot for food trucks, and there always will be. If you look at the statistics, food trucks are one of the fastest growing sectors in the restaurant industry. It's another option. I think people deserve options.
For now, Smokin' Jays is here to stay. For the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Katie Garceron.
Appalachian Ski Mountain prepares for their upcoming season with their annual Swap and Sale event. Madison Bone is an employee at App Ski Mountain. She says the event helps clear out last year's supplies to prepare for a new season of fun.
The event is our preseason sale. So our preseason sale goes on in October every single year. We take all of our equipment and leftover stuff from last season. So it's anywhere between like 2015 equipment to 2019, and we put it in the sale at like 60 or 70% off.
The event lasted 10 days. People came from all over for the sale, some coming from places as far as Virginia. Brenda Moritz Speckman is one of the owners and vice president of App Ski Mountain.
She says the event is crucial in getting people excited about the winter season.
The best thing about this sale is it gets people to start thinking about the winter and getting rid of old gear. We also have a ski and snowboard swap where 2 weeks previous to our sale, we accept your used equipment, and whatever sells with that equipment, you get a credit to use in our shop.
As the winter season approaches, skiers and snowboarders alike get excited to shred the slopes with their new gear. For the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Katie Garceron.